Welcome back, everybody. It's the Fabulous Nipples the Clown channel. Today, we're doing a little bit more Tony Soprano Oblivion. Grab a beer, roll a J, get some wine, Carmella.
Not scared, I'm not going nowhere. Yeah, you might want me to drop dead, but I don't even care. Sweet talk, everything that you say, it sounds like a sweet talk to my ears. You could help me.
Excellent. Alright. We're good. Let's hop right back into it. Where did we save last? Over here? How's everybody doing this fabulous Sunday? We got some nice Tamika Westfield over here. Hey, my young. Bro, I hope you're feeling better, bro. It is tragic indeed. Oh, how we doing? This is pretty good. Hey. Oh. Great success. It's a little laggy, but that's okay. We're gonna need a Welkin stone. Oh man, so last time, we actually did a ton of stuff last time. We did a bunch of the main quest. We beat the rest of the Fighters Guild. So now we've beaten almost every single guild. We have beaten every guild. We're the Knights of the Nine, Divine Crusader, Master, Pilgrim, Knight Brother, Grand Champion, Archmage, Grey Fox, Mad God, and Listener. Holy shoot. And we have a million things going on here. We've actually gotten a little bit of infamy, so we can't even use our best sword, which I said I was going to do in between the episode, and I completely forgot. But that's okay. That's okay. I guess, yeah, we can't even wield the, oh, we actually have the Sword of 1,000 Truths, so it doesn't even really matter. But we need to get a new shield. And while we're at it, we also need to drop off some shit and sell some shit. But we can't wear the shield. We got like a little bit of infamy from killing a guard out here. And now we're fucking bamboozled. So today, we're going through all of the quests, side quests that is, in Bruma, Coral, Shadenhall, Anvil, and hopefully maybe even Skingrad. We shall see. But there's a lot more quests to go. First, let's hit the Waylet Inn. Considering quitting SIDS after I smoke my last supply, I might drop the habit. I don't know, that's gonna make you feel real bad for a few days. Every time I quit smoking cigs, I always feel like absolute donkey shit for like a couple of days, and then boom. But I totally get it. I don't know. It's up to you, right? I hope this is helping. Alright. If it is a little laggy, let me know. I kind of got a lot of screens open right now. Oh, we gotta talk to this guy.
Hey, you need...
Yeah, we're selling you some.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Ring of Fortitude. That's pretty shit. Alright, we're gonna keep this black hood.
That seems a fair price.
What's his haggle at? 85? Seems pretty good.
That's more than I'd use.
I was gonna keep an extra one of those Daedric gauntlets just because they're kind of rare, actually.
That's a good deal.
Even the people who wear a ton of frost ring, 100%. I mean, yeah, even the people who wear just like a ton of shit, they don't usually have it. That's
An excellent bargain.
Like the Daedric armor and stuff, they just forget. Look at how many arrows we have. This is actually outrageous. That's ridiculous. We're gonna need to get rid of some stuff. And we got Mehrunes Razor as well. We're gonna be shooting arrows all day.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithith. You need...
Actually...
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Well, we've got this guy up.
Walk always in the shadow... You need...
Let's sell some stuff.
Let's do business.
We have almost 500,000 gold, and we bought the entire mansion in Skingrad last episode. Let's get her all. An
excellent bargain.
Shit. Oh man, we're making deals over here. Burst up, Mike. What'd you say? My wife is talking to me. It's kissing the puppy. Oh man. Now I try to quit SIGs every so often, and it's usually painful for about
An excellent bargain.
I want to say like the first 2 to 3 days
good
after are
price
the
for
worst.
a good-
Then it usually starts to go downhill, and then you can usually do it for a while. But then every time you're around anybody who starts smoking SIGs,
A fine transaction. A good price.
one of
That's a
those
good
little
deal.
vape things that'll
You
get
got
out
a
of
great deal
nowhere.
there. You've made a good bit of gold. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Cure poison? We don't need that.
That's more than I'd usually pay. You got a great deal there. Oh, you drop a fine. That's a good. A
Get rid of all
That's a
this.
good. That seems a fair price.
We got a ton of great soul gems as well. I mean, we have 250 pounds. We can wear a lot extra.
You've made a good bit of gold.
I didn't realize how much stuff we just had. We got all these little upper house things. I should have done this between the
fine-
episode, but
That's a
it's
good
taking
deal.
too long to get it started anyway. Let's keep the legendary spell. Let's get rid of this.
You got a great deal there. You've made a good bit of gold. That seems a fair price.
So which city should we start with? Should we start with Bruma? I think we better start with Bruma.
You got a great deal there.
Open hard lock.
That's more than.
Oh, actually, we should have kept that pack mule.
That seems a fair price.
Transmute mineral on self. What? What the fuck? You can do that? We'll keep the invisibility scrolls as well, just in case. Invisibility for 120 seconds. Rufio's
A fine
ghost. We've got a ton of freaking transcendent sigil stones as well. We're gonna start dropping all this stuff back off at the Bing.
Come back and see me. Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
All right, let's move. It's time to move. It used to let me check the audio mixer. That's good. All right. Sorry, I got worried about the audio mixer for a second. It's good to see the stream though. Thanks, man. It helps. Also, considering, oh yeah, we read about that. I wasn't able to smoke for 8 days in the hospital. I did okay. To be honest, it's about that time. I was gonna say it can make your heart beat faster, especially if you're just chain smoking them. Have you taken a break for a little bit? Let's hit the Bing. Drop off some crystals. Say hi to Carmela. Maybe get a little bit of ziti. Oh, Faldil's here. Hey.
Yes.
Let's go, bud.
Go.
It's good to see you, sir. Hey, it's good to see you, too. Last episode, we were talking about how you used to work for Alex Jones. I remember that motherfucker. Oh, man. He used to run with me when we'd perform heists for Leicester and Liberty City. And then San Andreas after that. Oh, man. It's a time to be alive. Oh, man. I would love to do all the Grand Theft Autos. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 in my spare time, and it's amazing. Let's take the Spellbreaker and drop off the other one. It is better. It does 28 block compared to 17? Holy shit. It reflects a lot less. Why is it so much better at blocking? That's crazy. What are the best shields in the game? Let us see here. The Estrian of Coral and Spellbreaker. Where did we get this? Estrian of Coral. Oh. Level 30, level 25 plus. Fortify Endurance and Reflect Damage 35%. Possible quest reward for Sins of the Father. Oh, we're gonna do that today. Perfect, perfect. Let's use Spellbreaker for now. As much as I don't want to, we gotta drop this off. Where the hell is Carmela? She's usually here. I told her to go out and get some things, sir. She's supposed to be making a big feast for us tonight. Me, you, and the priest. The priest said he would molest me. Faldil, I don't need to know about your molesting adventures that you like to get a part of. Let's keep moving. What is this? Oh yeah, Brucif Emilion's shit. Alright. What else do we need to drop off over here? Let's drop off those sigil stones. It's like getting rid of vampirism. We also need to get rid of vampirism. We might do that today. I was gonna say, we need to do a lot of things. Alright, alright. What are we dropping off? Let's get rid of these black hooves. We got this last episode. It's amazing. Blade turn hood. Oh. So good. What else? Any of these things? Could probably drop off Dustfang. Oh, we meant to sell this ebony bow. We completely forgot. Let's get rid of this fork of horripilation. Oh, we can't. This razor. Alright, we're at 569. That's pretty damn good. Oh, wait, hold up. One thing we meant to drop. We don't need these. For now. Holy shit. I was watching the episode today where they, me and my wife were watching the episode where they chased the Czechoslovakian, or the interior decorator who killed 16 Czechoslovakians. That's gotta be the memeiest episode. Season 3's got a lot of memes between the, it said some pulp. I just want some pulp. Oh, that looks great. We can actually take off our hood. Look amazing. You look spectacular. Father, you're busting my balls over here. Let's get out of here. Let's go. We're on the move. Oh, man. Got some wine on the menu? Alright, we're heading to Bruma. Bruma first, or should we get the Estuchion of Coral? There's a lot of stuff we gotta do in Bruma. We gotta talk to Arnora. I should have gotten a whole list together of all the side missions we gotta do. I might just wing it, and then see if we can,
A coin for an old beggar?
Why you got a Hitler mustache? I'm not giving you any coins. Bo thinks he's Michael Jordan over here. Thinks he can bring back the mustache. Impossible. Alright, we gotta talk to this lady, right? Brandon Lyrian's house. Gerald? Estrius Brosilus? Angar. Where is, I think there's a mission here, actually. Did we already do this one? Are we still doing movie night in the Discord? That's a good point. We are doing,
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access.
Oh, here's the side quest right here.
Good day.
1 second. I was gonna say, we're also doing the, we're doing movie night in the Discord tonight. We're watching either The Dark Knight or The Terminator. So if you're interested in watching a free movie, you want to chill with the boys, have some wine, shoot the shit, definitely check that out. And, like down below to spread this across the land of Tamriel. That'd be fantastic. I really appreciate it.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access.
Hey, oh. What the fuck's going on here? Looks like somebody's been murdered? Who's Reynold Draelus?
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are. So I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
Bro might be a vampire himself. He's got red eyes.
I'm listening.
Alright. What is he like? He likes admiration and boasting. But he hates jokes.
Ugh, you can't. Goodness, what a great story.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do.
Really?
This.
Ugh, is goodness. What can I say?
This.
You can't scare me. What a wonderful compliment. Is that so? What a wonderful compliment. I wish not funny. Not even a little. Get away from me. Well done. Please, you can't scare me.
We got him up to 80. Tell us about Reynold Draelus. I'll drop a few coins in your hand.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
That sounds a bit suspicious. I pulled the same prank on the Cyrodiil guard. I murdered that one motherless fuck and said he was a vampire. I'm a vampire hunter, right? They all bought it with a few coins placed in the right place. Tell me about Reynold Dralis.
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
And what do you know about Braden?
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Alright. Any other rumors?
The Blackwood Company is gone. They were working high on hist sap. That's why there were so many terrible accidents.
This A&W root beer is fantastic, by the way. Even the 0-calorie one. Wow.
Feel free to question anyone in town. It shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I've been drinking them like crack. Look at his shield, looks really good. Wow. Let's talk to the poor
Perhaps
fucker's
you
wife.
can help. I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
It's okay, calm down. I'm here to help. Braden was a friend of the family. He did a couple odd jobs for us. I know he was no vampire. He was killed by a rival mob boss. I'll take care of him.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Tell me everything that happened, and don't spare any details.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Dralis. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
This evidence isn't looking so good, Erlene. We're gonna need something to work with.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing,
Yeah,
the guards
ridiculous.
are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
He was a good man, Erlene. Don't worry, we'll always take care of you. If you got any problems, come to me. Get you a nice Chevy. Alright. Tell me more about Reynold Dralis. You know any else?
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
What if we check the local inn, sir? That's not a bad idea. Repeated tampering with Braden's corpse is a crime punishable by the
Oh,
authorities.
you're back.
Excuse me.
Let's check the basement. See if we can find any clues down here. Thief of Virtue. A handbill. Buying and selling? Who cares? We'll do either at Nova Roma. Alright, alright. Murdered beggar. He's not got any punctured holes on his neck. So I think this guy's no vampire at all. Oh man, we need to get our, while I'm thinking about it. I was gonna say, while I'm thinking about it, even though we're halfway through that lockpick. Let's get the lockpicking thing up. And, let's go ahead and change it back down to 0. See if we can go through the entire episode without breaking a singular lockpick. It could probably be done. Alright. far, so
What
good.
do I care?
Faldo, why did your voice get all deep there? I don't know, sir. Sometimes when I take these clamps off my balls, my voice sounds dark. Why do you have clamps on your balls? That's not important right now. Good point. Alright, let's look around for this Reynoldralis character. Oh man, I'm kind of excited. I can't decide which I'd rather see more. Because on the one hand, oh man, fucking The Dark Knight's got to be one of the best movies of all time. But then again, if we watch Terminator 2, that is also one of the best movies of all time.
Head
So it's
on.
really hard to beat.
Any idea what Grom will do now that old Bainlin is dead?
Is this true?
Yes. Safe travels. Bye.
Yes. I think you guys have the same voice.
Hello,
Did you just ask Grom what he's gonna do now that Bainlin's dead?
Bainlin. Oh, Bainlin. I loved you, old man. I loved you, but I couldn't protect you. Oh, Bainlin.
Take it easy. I forgot we murdered Bainlin a while ago.
What can I do for you today?
I'm looking for Reynoldralis. You heard of him?
Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key.
Oh shit.
I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either. What can
Shit.
I do for you today?
What do you know about Braden?
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynill killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Alright. You've only seen Terminator 1? I was gonna say Terminator 2 is... I'd say that's the best one of the original three. Terminator 1 is fantastic. One thing you didn't know is that they actually almost cast, what's his name? The Ford Bronco, the white Ford Bronco driver. What's his name? I'm blanking on his name. White Ford Bronco. Let me type that in. Hustlin'? O.J. Simpson. Okay, never mind. I didn't even need to look at it from there, but I was going to say O.J. Simpson, they almost cast him as the Terminator instead of Arnold, but they said it wasn't believable that he could be a murderer. A murderer, which is crazy. It's crazy given the later detail. Is that all you know about Reynold?
He isn't in right now, so you should be clear to check it out. Just don't tell anyone I gave the key to you.
No worries, no worries. Any other rumors?
I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin.
No.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Alright, we got a serious clue here. This is his room at the end of the hall. Let's look for any notes. Anything under the pillow? No. Aha! Oh, shit, this is long as hell. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. The 8th day has passed, and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower, and scoured the crumbling gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the alien inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. The Brotherhood's been in worse scraps before. Braden paid good amount of money for the information as to our treasure's whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. These guys were part of the Brotherhood. I never heard of them before. I knew of Braden, he did a favor for me, but I didn't know he was part of the Brotherhood. This morning our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory. Considering that we were outnumbered 3 to 1, we did very well. Only Reynold suffered a small wound, but that was easily healed by a potion that Braden had thoughtfully brought him with our expedition. Wow, dude, he healed him and he still murdered him. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set our tackle in the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rocks of the typical of the alien architecture in this part of Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruins difficult, as many of the larger chunks of the wall were far too heavy for us to move. Braden suggested that we search for the center of the building's foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical of this type of keep. He guessed His guess paid off, and after several hours of backbreaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down underground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the ruins. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered the portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairway eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way north, and as we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls very carefully for any type of triggers, tripwires, or pressure plates. Such was my speciality. The aliens were known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Braden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more and more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and became certain that what we found was the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended in a metal door with a carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Braden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths, perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in order it had memorized. The sixth one, the first one, the second one, the eighth one, and finally the first one again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks and the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief. Pushing open the door, I looked in it in a huge room with a pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from a tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ended up in the door entrance. That was the last of the traps the alien had left behind to protect their treasure. Again, if it hadn't been for Braden's skill at acquiring information, we would have never known how to solve the last line of defense. I instructed Braden and Reynold to remain at the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles that formed the third leg of the spider, sweat beating on my forehead as the pathway made by tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start, and one slip could mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information was correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact. As quickly as possible, we made our way back out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we managed to search it further. An item of this magnitude must be handled very dangerous if mishandled. And we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding the true value. Braden agreed to contact the local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold the key to one of the locks, so none of us would have access to the artifact without the others being present. For the rest of the evening, we drank merrily and sang many adventure songs that passed. And adventures to come. What happened? Alright, well, good. I thought it crashed for a second. Let's move. Oh, sorry, Bainland. Grom, the manservant. Well, we saw how that turned out. You could say if O.J. Simpson would have been the Terminator, you'd be so surprised you're about to lose your head. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I completely agree. It's actually kind of crazy. It's hard to believe that that's even possible. But
Greetings.
if it doesn't fit, he
What?
has to quit.
What can I do for you today?
You ever heard of this Gelborn character mentioned in the journal?
Gelborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynold told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Reynold and his so-called accomplishment.
Alright, let's move.
Just look for me if you need any...
We gotta hit Skingrad, it sounds like, on the way. To figure out where this vampire hunter is located. Alright. Wants us to talk to the wife first. See, I think Spellbreaker looks really cool in this one. But I'm kind of excited to see the Escutcheon of Coral.
Hello. Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
Do you know of a Gelborn, miss?
Yes. I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Reynold. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
I did a little bit of digging. You ever heard of Gelborn?
How do you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelborn was killed by Reynold not too long ago. Gelborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
Obviously. I disagree.
What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire?
I disagree. That's all I got.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynor have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
You got it. Alright, what do you think?
Do you have any more questions?
She's got nothing else? Oh, she likes us a lot.
Some...
Alright, so we've got the city guard on our side with that little journal and some money placed in the right pockets. Should we hit the chapel? Maybe get a little blessing? Honestly, we need a blessing. I'm hoping that they could forgive all of our sins. But I guess only Jesus does that. That's right, sir. We gotta... Do any of these give us anything? No, there we go. Another good reason to do the shrines again is they will give you, There we go. You can get all of their superpowers. Get superpowered. Look at this guy. He got empowered too. Logvar. They named me after a log, you see. That's great. That's hilarious. Your parents must be very proud of their log. Oh man, I almost laid a log in my pants driving back from Charlotte earlier today. Holy shit. I had to poop so bad. I think I beat Randy Marsh's record for the largest shit of all time. Alright. What are we doing else here? We gotta meet him in an hour, but I can't wait, because, ironically enough, this vampire hunter doesn't know that I'm a vampire. Jarl View Inn. Where is Arnora's house? I'm gonna talk to Arnora. Jarl's house. Arnora's house. Think we could make it there jumping on the roofs? Whee! Oh shit. Wrong one. Oh no, we broke the rule. We touched the floor and you can't do that. The floor is made of lava.
What do you want?
Hey, whoa. What was this pretty young thing?
Can't you see that I'm upset?
I can see that, sweetheart. Can I buy you something nice, take care of you? What do you know about Reynold Drellis?
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures and Raynor slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow.
What's this I heard about your husband, Jorinder?
I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it.
I like that blue amulet of kings you got. Stolen gold?
I know what you've heard, all about Jorinder and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in, or are you out?
I never turned down a beautiful girl offering me a lot of money. I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorinder and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorinder started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him.
What does this have to do with me? And also, was he muzzling in on some of my trade routes that I've been staking a little off the top? He wasn't paying me nothing. He didn't know I was in town. Oh, she's under all the dirty clothes. Sweet little pup, dirtying up our clean clothes. What does this have to do with me?
Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it.
Smart man.
What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
You got a deal.
I'm not gonna split it with her. I'm gonna take all the gold.
Mentioning Randy from South Park, the episode. Bono was on Joe Rogan the other day. The comment section was hilarious. She wearing the Amulet of Kings? No. See, this is the blue-mulet of Kings. It's like the Amulet of Kings, but it's blue. The Bumulet. Bruma.
I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Olaf, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too.
Well-heeled. He's got a nice pep in his step, you say. I hear he might be an acrobat. Heard any rumors?
I was at Olaf's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Raynil Draelis. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter.
Shit, bro. Our Nora parties.
He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get
She's
creative.
like down at the inn, partying with vampire hunters and shit. Alright. Let's go. So we got 2 quests in Bruma so far. We also have to talk to the Countess at some point. Gimhi, how you doing, bro? Good to see you again. We're back playing a little bit of well-heeled equal W Riz. Well-heeled. I'm gonna start using that. Oh man, he's got that W healed. The well-heeled. Me when I'm taking a shit. Look at this guy. He's screaming. Drained alone Sunday evening. Kind of playlist. Why is there like a Spotify playlist for every feeling? It's like depressed while on the toilet.
Well met,
it's probably a
my lord.
name of a playlist. Ooh, some good shit up here. Hey, Tolgan.
I'm sorry. You must speak to Countess Carvain for any further information.
What's this about Archivari relics?
It's a pleasure to see you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
My appetite is most whetted in Arena. But, to tell you the truth, it could be whetted a little bit more, if you catch my meaning. But that's why I'm here.
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Carvain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Oh, of course, the Draconian Madstone. What the hell is the Draconian Madstone? You said the graphics are awesome? Dude, the graphics are crazy. Look at the threads just on the back of her throne. You can see the individual thread count. Also, she's got a haircut that kind of looks like a vampire. Maybe she's the real vampire. We already know one countess a vampire.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Pale Pass. Where is this Pale Pass? I'll find you the Draconian Madstone.
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No, that's why I asked about it.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Reman Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Reman. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
Whoa, 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 I have a lot of questions. So Lord Vivek is involved. I know Lord Vivek. He was an old friend of mine, actually. I used to do some missions for him in the Tribunal Temple. But what are these Shore Kings of the Droog? I've never heard them pronounced as Droog before. Wait. Who is Reman Cyrodiil?
You must be joking, right? Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age? Reman Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri forces, but he actually convinced them to help build the Empire as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned Emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an Emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings. His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity.
That's pretty damn cool. They don't talk a lot about the history of the First Age and like Reman Cyrodiil. I mean, all the stuff with like even Tiber Septim was after that. So at the time there was only 8 divines, and I think ESO only takes place in the Second Era, right? Like the end of the Second. So it's kind of a little bit after that as well. So the Alliance ended the conflict?
Not quite. The army of Reman knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Reman focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Reman celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone.
Wait. She's actually wrong. If I know my Elder Scrolls history, right? Didn't the Akaviri, like, kneel down and proclaim that Reman Cyrodiil was the Dragonborn that they'd been looking for all along? And then that ended up leading to, like, almost the creation of the Blades and shit? Or did that happen later? Maybe the Blades was later, but they started serving him, right? They had the Akaviri potentates, they had all that shit. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me more about the Draconian Madstone.
If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game?
I'm game.
I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Cool. Alright. A diary?
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks.
Were they
These
illiterate?
landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
Good luck. Oh man, that gave me a PTSD of that one lady who's like, "Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed." Marie Antoinette. Antoinetta Maria. I'd like to buy a house in town.
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
You trust me enough with your Echeverry collection. Alright, you serious?
All right.
What do you like? You don't like jokes, you don't like cohesion, but you do like admiration. Okay.
I wish you can't. What a wonderful compliment.
Perfect.
What a great. You should be. Goodness, that's just talk.
Alright.
I wish you should be ashamed. That's just goodness. What can I say?
I'd like to buy a house in town.
I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate.
I'll check it out.
Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Cyrodiil at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home.
Alright, cool. Any other rumors?
I can't believe it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. There's a new arena grand champion now. Someone called the Messenger of Death.
Imagine how many lines they had to record for every single different grand champion name. Yeah, that's actually me. I'm the Messenger of Death. Ironic, I know. It doesn't look like I would be. What do you think of Chancellor Akato?
He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation.
What do you think of Bruma?
Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together.
Drinking a wide variety of things tonight. I've got a little bit of a schmeckle board of alcohol. I got some wine, a Pacifico, a Truly, and a Busch Light. Is this a Busch Light? It is a Busch Light. Alright, let's move.
May the path ahead be free of danger.
Goodbye, Countess Narvain. Oh, I love me some Countess Narvain, huh? She's something else. Alright, we gotta go to the dungeon, right? And we've also got the house. We've almost got a house everywhere in Cyrodiil right now. And we still have, what, 470,000 gold? Holy shit. Hello. Let's drop a little save ski over here. Dude, I hope y'all are having an amazing weekend, dude. It is so relaxing, dude. It's hot as ass down where I live, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
Shut up, Faldil.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave.
Hey, I'm looking for your stolen gold. Nora told me you knew where it was. Don't make me, put you in the Chinese wire trap.
I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Terelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Alright. He doesn't believe us. What does this want us to do? I should make my way to the crime scene. Oh, wait, hold on. 2 sides of the coin. I need to get him arrested? Alright. I guess. Hey, you. Your inkwell sucks.
It's all over, lawbreaker. The spree is at an end. I'll take any stolen goods you have. The next move is yours. Pay your fine, or I haul you away.
Alright, I'll go 1 gold. I'll go to jail, please.
Serve your time peaceably, and pay your debt to society.
How will I ever repay 1 gold? Alright.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs.
Now let's talk about this stolen gold.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. Once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing.
There's only a
I owe
countess in this
all
town.
of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora.
Okay. Start from the beginning. What did this Arnora do to you?
You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you.
Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts.
I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
Look at this guy's tiny nipples. This is crazy. You need to work out a little bit more. Everybody's a milk drinker around here. You got like these little tiny boobs. I should know. I'm an expert at nippleology. Alright, tell me what you're getting at.
I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
You got it.
Finally, a chance for
Please don't drain all of my skills. My armor was decreased by 1. No. Shit. We'll never recover from this. Financially or otherwise. Oh my god. I paid my debt to society. You smell like you've
got
been
some
pooping
nimble
your
fingers,
pants, sir.
What have you been getting into?
So what if I had to use a newspaper as underwear? That's no problem. Hold on. Let's put on all of our stuff. By the way, I added a couple mods to add to make the steel helmets have like face masks and stuff. So now all the helmets look cool as shit. Let's go ahead and put this on. Mundane ring. Grants his amulets. What are we missing here? We got these pants we're gonna drop. I think we're good actually. Perfect. Alright, let's move. We'll hit Northern Winds while we're on the way. Nova Roma, that's what it's called. Nova Roma. New Rome? Huh? Hey, you there, boy.
I'm sure all of Bruma joins me in saluting your help in keeping the hordes of Oblivion at bay.
Pleasure doing business. I want to invest 500 gold in this shop. But you gotta pay it on top of the principal back to me.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. The extra coin will allow me to purchase more goods from adventurers such as yourself.
Alright, we'll get a little bit further with him. Heard any rumors in town?
Did you hear about
Yeah, Bruma?
No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south.
Really?
What can I interest you in?
Alright, let's fill up on all this stuff here. Actually, before we buy this, what's his haggle at? He's at 92.
Good day.
Let's get him up to 100.
Let's do business.
And we'll bring this up to 80. To 85. Can we do that? Oh, it doesn't actually change the cost of these? What the hell? How did that happen? I thought he would sell it at a lower value, but maybe that's the one thing that doesn't change.
You're a fine negotiator. I wouldn't make that
Boom. Anything else we need? Do we need new repair hammers? How many repair hammers do we have? Let's take 10 while we're here. Or 15.
Thank you. Come again.
You got it. Alright.
Seeing you.
So we got everything we need for the house in Bruma. Damn, dude. So we have a house in Bruma, Skingrad. Do we have the one in Anvil yet? I don't think we've done that mission. We could probably do it today. Snow patch. Dude, they did such a good job with this. My legs. I broke my legs. Here's our new home. It's nice and cozy, sir. It is pretty good. Look at this. Damn. Some nice wine, a little pooter. Hey, Lois, look, I'm a pitcher. This is a pretty nice house. I wish we had like a secret basement like that one guy who's in the Dark Brotherhood. This is pretty good. Wow. It's amazing. Alright, let's get out of here. Bruma house done. So you got what, 18 more levels? Or can you level forever in this? I'm not actually sure. I mean, I guess to 100%, do we have to? I don't know if we have to beat all the levels. We just gotta beat, I suppose we do. We've got to beat all of the locations, all of the side quests, all of the Radiant quests, all of the...
Welcome back to the world, convict.
I like that laugh.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not?
Alright, I talked to Jorunde. I figured out about the stolen gold.
So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof?
He wanted your amulet.
That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorunde's?
Let's do it your way.
I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunde wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so.
That would be terrible,
Good luck.
wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely awful. But you know what? What else do you think of Jorunde?
I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward.
Any more rumors?
They're saying some cult.
Nope.
My guess is...
Alright.
I warn you, don't cross me.
See, it's funny you should say that, because, I just wanted both amulets. You're gonna die. I'm not paying you shit. I've already been hunted all over
By the
Cyrodiil.
gods, there's a psychopath on the loose.
Town guard my ass. Alright, actually, you know what? Where's her chest key? Right here? She's got like a little secret thing in the basement. Look at this. She's got a nice place. Smoldering fire. Some skooma. The good shit. Nora's true amulet. See, this one actually looks the most like the Amulet of Kings of anything else in the whole game. I was going to say, if you wanted to do a little fake Amulet of Kings, you could always take this and I guess enchant it, probably. That's pretty close. It's not exact one-to-one. There's usually like little dots and shit, but it's pretty close. Alright, let's move. Nora's amulet. That's where the Amulet of Kings out. We can look cool. She shouldn't have trusted us.
Hi there.
She's gonna die like a fucking rat. Alright. What else did we need to do? We need to talk to Jorundur. We need to get our stuff out of the evidence chest. Now that we've been to jail. Forget where the gold is. Dude, that guy actually looks... He looks like he is struggling to take a shit.
Good to see you.
Please. One of my capos accidentally died on the toilet the other day. Terrible tragedy. Still haven't recovered. Alright.
How are you?
How are you? Let's make sure I'm not about to...
What? I didn't see a thing.
Oh, you didn't, Faldo. Where is Jorundur? Aha.
We have nothing to discuss.
Why is he in a different cell now?
I wonder if it's...
Wait, what? What the hell? One of the characters needed to complete the quest has died.
Too
What?
late.
Wait, so we can't kill her? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, actually, we're all the way back here. Shit. So we can't actually kill Arnora? We have to pick her side or not? Alright. I didn't realize you couldn't do that. That's crazy. Do we still have to buy everything for our house?
Well,
Nah, we already
come
got
back
it.
to
I guess we do have to go inside and drop off the shit, though.
the world.
Alright.
What? You? Such violence.
Actually, you know what? I grow weary of this. Daedric shortsword as well. How nice. Alright, now that we've done that, we can continue the quest. We're gonna take her other amulet as well. Just to be on the safe side. Does she have anything else nice? Steel dagger? Some shit? A letter? 15% discount. Alright. Now we head back to Jorundur. I didn't realize that would instantly cancel the quest if you killed her after taking the shit. Which is ironic, because I feel like you could just take Jorundur's side and light it. Now we know for science. We're hooping and a hollering. Oh, man. By the way, we appreciate you guys watching. Whether it's on Twitch, or on YouTube, or on Rumble. All is going well, and I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Hope you're having a lovely week.
There's a charge in the air.
Been casting some destruction spells?
And now he's in the same cell.
Show me the proof.
I got it right here.
2 amulets? One of them must be a fake. Clever girl. Taught her everything I know. Good thing you saw through her ruse. So she's dead, eh? Ha ha! Finally someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good.
Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the north gate.
Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Not to worry about it. I paid off the guards as well. We're very much large and in charge. Alright. So we gotta hit Skingrad for the Raynaldralis. We still gotta do Pale Pass, though. Pale Pass is gonna take a second. I'm just thinking about it. I'm like... I do kind of want to do the vampire quest, but maybe I guess we could do it next time. We do have that movie night scheduled at 10. Fellas, check it out. We're watching Terminator 2, or we're watching The Dark Knight. We're going to vote on it finally once it starts at 10. But it's in the Discord if you want to check it out. Pretty excited about seeing both. Both of them are killer fucking movies. Alright, well here's our new house. I guess we already checked it out, but I wanted to come and open the door with an unlocked key. Finish that quest as well. Alright. Gotta go just out of the north gate. Been casting any spells? Seen any elves? Have you heard of the High Elves? In my business, I work with a lot of High Elves. A lot of skooma shipments moving back and forth. My nose is so itchy. It looks so cool. The draw distance being so much longer is infinitely better. Alright, it's around here somewhere. Aha! And that's it. Some crap. Argonian account book 1. Are any of these even any good? I feel like this is super late in the game to be doing this quest. I don't think either of these gives me any sort of... Oh, it did give me a skill point. They both did. Wow. Alright, one quest down. Should we do Pale Pass? Let's do it. Where is, Hey, go bring my horse around. Got it, sir. I got your horse right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's my summon horse spell? Oh yeah, I added a mod so that all the other mods we have added in, like the Frostcrag teleport, it don't matter no more. And the horse summoning. Let's move. I didn't want to... I don't really like mods that make the game too easy or break anything. I added one mod that makes the claymores better. Simply because I felt like the claymores in this game were weak as shit. Like, you might as well just have a shield on, right? Like, there's no point. So I added something that makes those a little better. I have like maybe 12, 14 mods. I'll do a little video on the Nexus mods for that. Oh. And that's why you don't add mods. What the fuck? Ridiculous. Eh, it's okay. We'll take care of it. But yeah, nothing, that's why I saved like 20 seconds before that. I don't know, I don't know why. I had a 6. I knew it was about to happen. Oh man, that was actually a legendary quick save timing. We don't gotta redo nothing. Dragonclaw Rock. But yeah, nothing that makes us too overpowered. I did think that the Frostcrag teleportation was kind of lore friendly as well, since you can teleport from there to anywhere else. Honestly, we should have made that our main home, but we're calling it Polly's Tower. Dragonclaw Rock. Oh, this is Dragonclaw Rock. Let's check the messenger's diary. Alright. Day 3. It is with a heavy heart and trembling hand that I pen this latest entry. It has been several days since I've seen anyone else on the road from the garrison at Grey Ridge. The road is lonely and treacherous. I'm rationing my supplies to prepare for a tough path ahead. As long as Reman Cyrodiil's army hasn't located our headquarters at Pale Pass, the journey should be fairly uneventful. I admit, I am nervous. It is an honor to be selected to carry these orders to our fort, but sending me alone is a calculated risk. Well, it is not my own life I'm worried about, it is the importance of the contents of the orders that grieves me. What is this? Oh my. Another wedding? Oh my god. There's so many weddings right now, fellas. I just, we just went to a wedding yesterday. And we just got another wedding for another, another wedding invite. That's crazy. Oh man. It's fun, but it's like every one of them is like, we gotta get an Airbnb. Forget about it. Alright, anyway, as long as Reman Cyrodiil's army hasn't located our headquarters, I admit I'm nervous. It is an honor to be selected, calculated risk. It is the importance of the contents of the orders that aggrieves me. If they are somehow lost, the fort will not know their supplies are going to be delayed by a month. Without that knowledge, the fort may choose to press the attacks on the front line as their supplies dwindle. They are counting on those supplies to be here sooner. I would not fail getting the message there. The slate rock that orders have been carved upon for the safety weighs me down. It is a constant reminder of the more than physical burden that I carry. Day 7. It has been 2 days. I've finally arrived at the Dragonclaw Rock. The huge formation is a welcome and invigorating sight. The stone appears to reach down from the north and strike the heart of Reman's forces like our armies have been doing for the better part of a year now. I've still encountered no one else in this trail. I hope that as I head due west along the narrow path, I will find someone who can give me some news as to how our men are faring in the war. After winding my way westward, I've come within sight of the Sentinel, a huge statue placed there by some unknown artist many years ago. It stands watching point north as if daring anyone to cross the borders into the Imperial nation. Remus would be quite angry if he knew we used it as a very statue as a waypoint into his domain. Last night I encountered another one of our messengers who had been beset by a pack of mountain wolves. His leg was badly injured and I managed to help heal it with the ampoule of medicine I carried with me. He said his name was Syrlash and he was on his way from Pale Pass to request for more supplies. I discussed with him the irony of our meeting as he decided to travel back with me in the fort since his meeting would be needless. Plan to leave at nightfall. Alright, so we gotta find a statue due west. I'm guessing it's the Serpent's Trail over here. But we're gonna follow the landmarks. Here's the statue right here. Take a break? I guess. What is this? Give me 1 second. Ooh. It's actually a pretty cool statue. It looks like a Nord Jarl. He's got a broken sword and everything. Cool. Alright. Yeah, give me a second, sweetheart. Alright, day 9. I'm using much of my remaining strength writing this. As we had head our way north from the Sentinel, we were attacked by perhaps the same pack of wolves that had attacked Syrlash. He had chased them off earlier after being bitten, but now that they had tasted blood, they had returned in a greater number. And they returned with greater numbers, too. Fighting back to back, Sylaj and I drew at least 8 of the beasts, but not before one of them clawed my gut and left a terrible wound. We were able to drive them off, but now I am bleeding badly, and the only medicine I have I gave to Syrlash. We've decided to continue north until I reach the portal to the Serpent's Trail. I seek cover inside. I'll try to write more soon, but I must sleep. I'm so very tired. This is the last entry I shall be able to write. We entered the Serpent's Trail nearly a day ago, seeking shelter from the elements and the wolves. What we did not foresee was the creatures that had decided to make themselves inside Serpent's Trail their home. I did not see them clearly, but they were huge and strong. Syrlash died instantly as one of them cleaved off his head with a single stroke. There were 3 of these huge, ugly man-like creatures. I ran as fast as I dared through the dark tunnels trying to escape, but as I fled, one of them hurled a boulder at me and struck me square in the back. I managed to crawl through a small opening and escape the lumbering monsters, but I soon realized that crawling is all I could be able to do. I think the boulder shattered my spine. I can no longer feel my legs, my wound from the wolf attack has reopened, and I've lost much blood. I fear that this is as far as I shall be able to go. I have failed my mission. I've been unable to get these orders to the Fort Pale Pass. I'm so close, yet it may as well be leagues away since I can no longer walk and my strength is draining. If a fellow messenger or soldier picks up my diary, please get the orders to the fort before it's too late, and please tell my wife Vada that Safari will always love her. Shit. Alright. Enough reversing. Put it in reverse, Terror. What is you doing, Terror? Oh no, Shrek and Fiona. Alright. We know how to take care of them, right? Get them, boys. We gotta pick an arrow. Hold up. Let me pick a nice arrow. What do we got here? Freezing. Arrow of Immolation. Got a lot of enchanted arrows. Silence. Arrow of Shock Strike. Are we still live? Not for long. Ogre's teeth. Alright, let's come on. Come with me. I also like how they now follow you with the horse whistle mod. That's great. The Serpent's Trail. I found the third maker. Underground passage. Oh no. Okay. Masterful execution, sir. Thanks, Cyrodiil. Let's make our camp here for a second. I gotta help my wife with a small errand. I will be right back.
Brothers! What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
Back. Shit, sorry about that. We're back. Alright, alright. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta write one thing down and we're good to go. Oh, this cave. This cave. Alright, let's move. Come on, Cyrodiil. We're looking for some kind of Akaviri guy. Some kind of interior decorator. Nobody in here? Maybe we need a, you know what we should do? A torches. We need a torches at a time like this. I've also got one, sir. Shut the fuck up. Fuck. It's a nice trap. Come on, we can get through the whole episode without breaking one lockpick. I think. Let's move. Oh shit, Shrek. Must be one of their children. Goodbye, Shrek Jr. Oh my god, the cave boss. Discovered the body of the messenger. What? Oh no. Is this him right here? They ate him. A small tablet? Akaviri orders. Oh no. There is a, there's a secret quest as part of this mission. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. We'll have to find out. Alright. Let's see here. Will-o-wisp. I think they glow dust. You can sell that on the street as some kind of makeshift other drugs. I think this guy's moving. God, how many heavy chests are in here? By the way, people have been asking, we do have the skeleton key. We just haven't taken it with us, because once you get it, you can't move your security skill any higher. It'll be soft locked at 100 if you're already at 60. I guess not even soft. Hard. What would be the term? Locked. We'll just say locked. Get him, demon. Where's the demon? Look at him go. Look at his spine, bro. The Zivalai are cool as shit. Alright. Let's move. Take care of him. Oh, wait, hold on. They're filling up my magic. Yes. Yes, feed upon me. Fill me up with your sweet magical juices. They killed both of them. What the hell? What? Exception access violation. Why are we getting crashes today? Okay, alright. We have to run back through this. Shit. I guess I'll cut out all this in post. Shit. I'm gonna unlock all those things again. do all the crazy shit. That's a better. A much better. Turn left. It's kind of a waste, but I no longer care. Easy, easy, easy. Good to go. Yeah, we discovered the diary owner. He's right here. Oh no. Chasing Faldale. Help! Don't worry, you little squirt. I got you. Let me save again. Apparently opening will-o-wisps has a chance to cause my game to crash. Somehow. Aha. Sword of 1,000 troops is running low. Shit. This place is filled with heavy chests. But we haven't gotten any, like, significantly good loot yet. Ring of the... Okay. Okay. I take it all back. Another quick just in case. Yes. Load up my magical. Foolish creature. Oh my goodness. Oh, he just wanted to play. I'm a dancing bear. He's kind of cute, sir. He's kind of cute. Look at him. I'd like to sing about the Moona and the Juna and the Springer. What a nice dancing bear. Let's keep moving. Faldale, stay there. Don't make any sudden moves. I'll take care of this. Oh shit, he's on us. That was a close one. I probably gave it away with my torch, sir. Yeah, you did. You're always ruining our fun. Oops. Did I do that? He is kind of like Urkel. The legendary esoteric monster known as Urkel. Who shows up every Friday night. God, I forget how the, there's a Radiant quest in here somewhere. We see more of these ogres, look. It's ogreing time. Oh shit. Can we hit this guy? Oh, he moved. Where is it? There's like a... I want to say there's like a little tiny chest. Over here, maybe? It's just like one of the most difficult, tiny, insignificant quests in the game, and it doesn't actually have any information at all. Oh no, they're onto us. Do we actually get any arrows back from these enchanted arrows? I don't think we do. A mother what? You mean to tell me my mother had warts? Who knew? She did get around. Alright, let's go over here. No? Nothing? Mom, if you're watching this, I'm not talking about you. Although I doubt my mother's watching this. Alright. We've searched all the nooks and crannies. I'll try to find it on our own, but if we can't, I will use a cheaty guide, because honestly, this mission is crazy. Who are we even under attack by? Oh, there he is. He's in the wall. The wall ogre. The famed but rarely seen wall ogre. What are we supposed to do about this? Alright, let's get him over here. God, he's kicking our ass. Oh, there's the chest. No, this is one of the ones that needs a key. Shit. How do we kill this guy? Alright, hold on. I got an idea. Okay, alright, that didn't work. We gotta hit his fist through the wall. There we go. You gotta watch out for those wall ogres. Alright, so this is one of the chests here. Acrobatics mastery has increased. Where are we on the individual map right now? Alright, so we're way up here in the corner. Let's see if we can... Discovered the crumbled walls of the once mighty Pale Pass. It appears to have been destroyed in a landslide long ago. I don't care what anyone says. Reman Cyrodiil in this house is the hero. End of story. Get out of here, you. Foul ogre. Keep an eye out for any other little tiny chests. That's not one. I wish they gave this like a cool, unique Akavari look. What's this? A frozen barrel. Alright, here's the first key. Okay, apprentice's note. Crumpled note. I guess you found the message I told you about, old friend. We've traveled together for so long, and you're the only one I trust with the ring in my story. I knew climbing in the window of that wizard's house was a mistake, but the bounty on the ring was just too enticing to pass up. They said it was worth 1,000 drakes. Enough to keep me comfortable for a while until I lay low. They said that Orthazal was out of town at some wizard meeting or such. How old? This isn't even that long ago. They're wrong on both counts. You'd think I'd be used to getting this by now with the unpredictable of our line of work. But after trying to fence the ring all over Cyrodiil, no one will touch it. Worse still, Orthazal was pursuing me the entire time. I had to call in many favors to stay one step ahead of him. I just tried to strike north and made it for Skyrim. As I was crossing the Jarls, I finally caught up to me. 2 fireballs later, I found myself tumbled down on a steepy snow slope in the valley. Don't know where I am, but there are some ruins about an old fort here. Luckily, the fetcher didn't follow me down. I assume he gave me up for dead. I think I'm going to stash the ring in this valley, make for Skyrim, and return later when I feel safe. I'm using some old chests I found in the ruins to make sure nobody stumbles across the ring by mistake. You know, the old key to the key thing like we used to do. What is the old key to a key thing like we used to do? If I don't make it back here and you're reading this message, then the ring is all yours, my friend. Okay, so it doesn't tell us anything. But basically... Oh, fuck this guy. Come on, come on. Oh. And he's down. Shit, I shouldn't waste these storm strike arrows. They're too good. So I think we need to go over here into this old tower. What a nice. A couple gold on it. Go! Alright, let's move. And down goes Frazier. Alright, I think that's everything over here. Now these chests are scattered all over the place, so it's super hard to do. They could be... I don't think there's any up here, actually. I think there's one in that old tower, there's one in the middle, there's one outside of Pale Pass. Doesn't appear to be any other loot up here. Alright, let's move. Wait up, sir. Don't tell me what to do. This is a pretty cool old place. Alright, I think it's... There we go. There's another old key. Alright, this one either opens... This one on the far side of the valley, or it opens the one outside of Serpent's Pass. I see another ogre over there, just chilling. Oh, hi, hello there. I ate a baby. You what? Are you feeling well? Where's that other chest we found earlier? Is it like over here? Oh shit. These ogres are everywhere. Fuck. Alright, alright. Had enough of you. Where was it? There it is. Forgotten key. I think this is the last one, no? We've actually done this all without any kind of guide, which I didn't think we'd be able to do. Now, I think we go back to No, we don't go back. We go back to the Serpent's Trail. And I want to say it's right outside of the main gate. Off to the right or some shit. But we can't go this way, turn back. Edge of the mountain. I'm a mountain goat, sir. Yeah, whatever you are. Sure, whatever you say. I think he's skipping off the skooma again. He's busting off his schisms. Alright. Where's the last diddly ass chest? I forget where it is. I know it's out here, around here somewhere. But if we can't go any further west than this... it really could be anywhere. We can't go up this hill any further? Come on now, come on. Oh no. Alas, this is the way into Skyrim. Let's see. Alright. I'm looking it up. Pale Pass, crumpled note. The Ring of Keys. Alright. Southwest of the Serpent's Trail, the final key is just west to the door used to enter the pass. Facing away from the door, turn left. Follow the wall rocks up to the top. So we actually were pretty close. I was gonna say, so we gotta go back to Pale Pass. The Serpent's Pass. Shit. That's gonna hurt. Stuck up against an invisible wall here. I think this is the last one, though. I should have read the instructions better. It said facing away, turn left. So not right. What did it say? Bottom of the gully? I completely didn't read it. I should have read it. What did it say? Just west to close the door, you enter the pass. Facing away from the door, turn left. Follow the rock walls up to the top until you reach a tree next to a massive rock at the base of the mountain. The final chest is just west, close to the door. The chest is next to a rock on the right of the tree, half buried in the grass. Very difficult to spot. It contains the circlet of omnipotence. It's down at the base. Down here. Like, how you're supposed to figure this out if you didn't have the Oblivion game guide is actually crazy. It's around here, one of these trees. The circlet of omnipotence. Motherfucker. We're getting something out of this. Our athletics is increased. Well, I might have to look up a video to figure this out. We're so close. Half-buried chest. The very base. I think it's next to Dragonclaw Rock. You got me putting my ear to the ground looking for hoofbeats, broken twigs or some shit. Mother's warts. A bear. He was smarter than the average bear. He knew exactly how to get through my defenses. Alright. Alright. I'm losing hope. My hope is dwindling. Bro, this last chest is impassable. The only information we got to go on is that it's near a fucking what? Next to a massive rock at the base of a mountain, right of a tree half buried in the grass, making it difficult to spot. Southwest of the Serpent's Trail. Oh, it's actually over here. Keep an eye out. Holler if you see it. West? I thought you said east. Next to a giant rock. Bro, I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, imagine trying to find this in the old days without the internet. You only have the guidebook. Shit. We're gonna give up. I'm too proud to give up, but we probably should. After all, we gotta start a movie in a few minutes. Well, in a while. Alright, alright. You win this round, old man. Tell me where the circlet of omnipotence is. Alright. Forgotten key. Alright, here we go. Is a video we're watching. It's by Video Game Face. Oh, that's loud. You found the first one. Where's the last one? What? What? See what it is on the map. Is it in Pale Pass? I thought it said it was outside of Pale Pass. All right. Maybe that's why I'm looking in the wrong place. Yeah, this is definitely inside the Serpent's Trail. Shit. I was about to say, I don't know how anybody was ever supposed to find this outside. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're gonna find it now. So it's over here. Oh man. Oh Lord. I never would have found this in 100 million years. It's inside of Pale Pass. They're all inside of Pale Pass. But this one's over by the door. The Circlet of Omnipotence. You can actually get this at level 1, and it's one of the best rings to start out early game. But the only problem is you have to have enough fame that she actually gives you this mission. And I think I'm not sure if you have to be a high enough level to actually get into Pale Pass. But yeah, it gives you +3 to everything. It doesn't give you endurance though, or intelligence. But it does give you speed and strength and willpower. So it includes 5 things. That's pretty good. It's pretty good, I guess. Mirror, what are we using? Sorcerer's Ring? Perfect. Alright. And on that note, let's finish the rest of this mission. Where were we? We found the fort. It's on the far side. There might be 1 or 2 more Shreks. Aha! There's one now. Oh, he has some lockpicks on. I'm gonna take this guy's teeth. I'm gonna sell them to the pawn shop. I'll be like, whose giant teeth were these? These were the giant teeth of Pelagius the VIII. I'm telling you, for real. This guy's missing his hands. And I think we cleared out all the ogres. Let's head in. The ruins appear to be infested with undead Akavari. I don't know how long they've been trapped here, but I should proceed with caution. Alright. Thraldil, you know what to do. What it is, bitch. He's actually not tough at all. Thraldil, get back here. Are you serious? Take a couple of these for our museum as well. No, now we're over encumbered though. That's okay. We'll drop Sorcerer's Ring for Ring of Happiness. Perfect. And that gives us a little bit of a light spell, so we should be able to actually see down here even without Thraldil. Right? No? Does it not? Should do. But we don't appear to actually have any of the powers? See, I wish they had a cool design like this, like they do for the other Akavari temples. Like, there's the one in Skyrim that becomes the Blades Temple. I forget what it's called. It's kind of a lot like Cloud Ruler Temple. That would be cool. Security to 88, level up. Move, boys. Oh my. All right. This takes us to the scales of the serpent. Let's go through it the right way. Get him, boy. We need to give him a cool name. We will name him... Oh, he's T-posing too. What a beast. I will name him Andre. After Andre the Giant. Ah, dude. He's actually, I think, the first wrestler in the Hall of Fame. I didn't realize that. I didn't actually know that until recently. I'm doing some trivia. At a bar. Here they come. Get him, Cyrodiil. Ow, no. Please help me, sir. I got your ass. Don't worry. I hear them tweaking. They're chewing like they're off the crack cocaine out here. We're out. What else we got? Hero of Cleansing? Hold up. 40 damage. Perfect. Is he still alive? That was unusual. They could hit the adoring fan. I mean, Cyrodiil. My ass. These are like some Ewok traps. Watch out, Cyrodiil. I heard about these guys. They defeated the Empire is what they did. Fucking terrifying teddy bears. You don't truly know the Firum until you play Wookiee Hunt. Or, Ewok Hunt. On Battlefront 2. This cool ancient flame. Burning blue forever. The fangs of the serpent? So what is the deal with all these places? Is this not moving? There we go. So we got fangs of the serpent. We came from the mouth of the serpent. What is over here? Is this also the fangs of the serpent, but like a different one? Oh, there's two of them. You know what I should do? We're getting low on charge for a lot of our weapons, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the last bit of charge on everything. Starting with... Ooh, actually, it's Umbra mode? Umbra looks sick as fuck. Fangs of the Serpent. Let's go. I think that other door is for if you fall down up ahead. Get him, Faldale. Comes another. Faldale, no! Look how they massacred my boy. No. Can we, well, he's dead. Can we, like, give him some cool armor and shit? Like, I could totally give him, like, a sexy pimp robe. Let's drop a save real quick. And then if we, like, revive him with the sexy pimp robe, does he suddenly put it on? There we go. Let's give him some of that. Some of these. Let's give him a cool amulet. We can rebuild him. We have technology. Actually, do we need to give him any weapons? Do we have any extra weapons? Any shit we can drop on him? Here you go. Alright, let's see if this works. Arise, my son. Arise.
Yes!
Does he put it on?
Take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
Oh, fuck Faldale, dude. He's completely useless. Alright, so you can't actually just equip shit onto them like that. Man. I had hoped. Oh, how I did hope. Come on, bud.
Yeah.
Let's move. Careful, bro. This place is a death trap. I think we can go here. But, like, we can't go right up the middle. This is a trap. This isn't. But what is over here, by the way? Is this back the way we came? Eyes of the Serpent. Is that new? Fangs of the Serpent. No, this is where we were before. Alright. That was the door that we almost went through. I'm gonna go this way. It looks like we can go straight. I'm not used to going straight, sir. Faldale. I will execute you. I will do it on the spot. Shit. Get him, Faldale.
Hey! What did you do that for? You some kind of maniac?
He's an undead Akaviri soldier is what he is. Where does this lead? Okay, so this is like the way out. Can I just like ninja jump over here? Oh shit, that was close. Okay, so I can, but not yet. We'll come back this way. I wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything. Right, we can't go this way. Oh, it hit both of them.
Ah!
There's another one over there. I miss Christopher. At least Christopher helped us when we were on missions. Faldo just stands there. I did my debt to fighting crime ages ago. Fighting crime. We are the crime. You hear on the knock on the door? What's the quote? Somebody hears a knock on the door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks. Clearly don't know who you're talking to, Skylar. So let me clue you in.
We've awaited your arrival, messenger.
Akavari Commander Mixashi. It is an honor, sir.
You have made a long and perilous journey, but there is no time to rest. The army of Reman is at our doorstep, and our supplies have dwindled. We have awaited your arrival. Tell us, what news do you bring from Akavir?
Here are your orders.
Well done, soldier. Your mission is complete, and you have my thanks. Now we may rest. Long live the Akavir.
Just seeing the orders, the Akavir commander vanished. The ruins are now silent and at peace. After so many years, the Akavir's final mission has been complete. Oh. Oh my, and he had like a little throne here? Commander Mixashi. He didn't look much like a snake person. Now that I think about it, here it is. The Draconian Madstone. So you may not want to give this to her, to Nervina Carvane. I was going to say, if you haven't gotten Vampirism in early game, you're worried about getting Vampirism, this is a great one to... Okay, we're definitely taking all this. This is a great one to get, because it actually makes you immune to poison, and I think also diseases. Yeah? 50% disease, 50% poison. It's not 100%, but if you're an Argonian, you would be at 100%. Lots of loot. Let's get out of here. I feel like I know there's gonna be a secret chest down there, but that's okay. Alright, well actually, there's a staircase right here. It's pretty convenient. There's no secret chest down here, really? I think I thought I knew, Todd. Were we here earlier? No, this is all new, but this guy's dead. What else is down here? There's a bunch of dead guys. This takes us back up to the Fangs. Alright, let's go this way. I wish we could keep... I guess you can steal back the Draconian Madstone when she's asleep. You can always do that as well. I can't see shit out here. I can't find pussy anywhere. Is there any loot? Please give me loot. Hey, forget about it. Gabagool, over here. I wish I had some fucking gabagool. Oh my god, did that shit just crush Faldil? That would have been hilarious. It just gets flattened. What an idiot. There we go. Easy, easy. Damn son, cleared. Easy peas. And then do we want to do... We already got this chest. Do we want to do Shadenhall after this? Or do we want to do Anvil? I feel like I put Chase and Anvil tail, so I guess we got to do Anvil. But I kind of also want to do Coral and Shadenhall, but I guess we probably not gonna have time before the movie begins. We spent too much time chasing the circlet of omnipotence. Let's head back here. And we do gotta head to Skingrad for that one vampire mission anyway. I need to get a mod that gives us more favorites. It's like right now, I can't actually store my Porsches anywhere. Where is Countess Nervain? She's asleep. It's 7:30 a.m. All right, we gotta go talk to the one guy in the Bruma Inn. It's probably been an hour by now, so he's probably back over there. And we could run back over to the castle after. Let's get rid of this torch. It's driving me crazy. And actually, while we're at it, let's get this on one. Can we make this one? I don't know. Oh. Actually, there's a rock here, so we can still avoid touching the ground. Oh, we fucked up. We touched the ground. We touched the ground. It's over.
I've muched. Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Galaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
I'm on my way.
Please hurry.
Well met.
Raynor may...
Raynor. That is an unfortunate name. I'm sure he was bullied quite heavily in grade school. Old Anal Raynor.
Great.
We gotta head to the Boreal Stone Cave, he said? Oh, it's over there. It's over there. Alright. No worries. Shadowmere? Let's ride, girl. It's time to go. For the king. For Gondor. We ride to ruin. We ride for... Terminator 2 starts in 20 minutes. Or possibly The Dark Knight. I don't know. Ooh, is the Gate of Oblivion over here? Did we already blow it? I think we did actually blow it. Yeah? Yeah, we blew it. We done blowed it. Alright. Wait, are we supposed to head back and talk to his wife? Oh. It's way over here. We've actually been there. That's the other thing, is once we get all of the side quests done, we have to go find all of the locations. Oh man, that's gonna be a painful episode. I'm getting so close now. I can actually almost... I can almost taste it. That'd be fucking crazy. Alright, we're here. Good work, everybody. Except for Faldil, wherever the fuck you are. I think he did get crushed by those rocks, which is hilarious. He just died through all that. Oh no, he's here. Fuck. Thought you lost me, did you? Facts don't care about your feelings, sir. Fuck. He's right. There he is.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there. And I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
No. It's okay, I didn't really care if you surrendered.
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose.
Oh, yes?
I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
It's your last chance. Really, actually, I was never going to give you any chances, so it's your last chance at life. Any final words?
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Let's go ahead and make this hilarious. Come here, you. Hey. Man, he was all talk. I will take this. And all of this as well. The fool. I destroyed him. The mundane amulet. The amulets of kings. Okay, what do we put on? We need to drop the necromancer's amulet, unfortunately. And we can put on the mundane amulet for now. Is there anything else in this cave? That is the chest I just looted. Alright, I don't know why I thought that was a different chest. Let's get out of here. I think back to this lady and all the Bruma side quests are done. Oh, that's good. Well, we still gotta return to Countess Narvain, I guess. That's true. Are there any more Bruma side quests? 1 second. Let us confirm. Let's see. 2 sides of the coin, lifting the hail, buy Brotherhood Betrayed. So we did all that, and the Mage's Guild. Perfect. This is the last one.
Well met.
I'm doing this entirely based off of my memory of having played this game 100 times when I was 12 years old. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm just kind of winging it. We're gonna 100% it though.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring?
I avenged your husband. Don't worry, we took care of it.
I knew I recognized Raynal. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid thanks to Raynal, that time is lost.
What about the mundane amulet?
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Here it is.
Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back.
Who would have guessed that?
As beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it. Because I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want. And I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
The secret word that the Brotherhood had, that no one was ever supposed to know, was Brotherhood. Good God. Y'all aren't very intelligent. Reynold Drellis.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
I understand. Rumors?
I've heard that Arentus Valvius at the chapel can conjure up creatures.
Goodbye.
Justice has been done.
How is the mundane amulet? Is it as good as the mundane ring? I doubt it. The phylactery of Lythethnisness? What did she actually give us? The phylactery of Lythethnis. It increases our speed by 10. Hey, that's pretty shit. It'll go in our museum nonetheless. Now let's ride. Narvina Carvane.
You're a fit one.
Well, first we have to get there. Oh my gosh, we are fast as hell. Look at me go. Are we even at 100? We're only at 97. I suppose when we level up, and I guess I can do it in between games, doesn't really matter, we're gonna be really close.
Welcome back, my lord.
We're back.
Have you recovered the Madstone?
I got it right here.
I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys.
Thank you. What are you gonna do now with the Draconian Madstone?
The Madstone is finally mine. It's the pinnacle of my collection. Many thanks to you again.
And Pale Pass?
With the information you have given me about Pale Pass, it could take scholars many years to amend the history books.
Any more rumors?
I admit to sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena. It is barbaric, but the stakes of life or death make the drama irresistibly compelling.
Right.
May luck be always on your side.
Oh, does anybody else kind of wish we had a, we still had a medieval arena? That'd be crazy. Like the old Roman Colosseum? Let's go ahead and take this back, shall we? I'm back, took a nap, and I'm feeling a little better. Talk to ChatGPT, I think I'm overstimulated. Oh no. If you just take it easy, you'll be alright. Yeah, sometimes we just get so inside of ourselves, it just happens. Alright. Be a little bit sneakier about this. Take all this stuff, and take this as well. She's gonna be like, my collection! Oh no! Fortunately for you, Miss Carvane, you're dealing with the Grey Fox. The diary's pretty cool. Come on, you can do it. No one will have any idea.
It's wonderful to see you again.
She's got some of their old ruined Akavari
Welcome
suits.
back, my lord.
We already got some of those.
Hello.
And I think these are already unlocked. Oh, this one isn't. I only need to unlock this for the skill boost.
What do I care?
Wow. Oh, these are actual Akavari katanas.
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail.
Anyway, so now you can go away with both items. You get the Ring of the Viper Eye, and you get the Draconian Madstone, which I don't believe you can... Oh, you can actually just drop it. Oops. I guess I shouldn't have done this right in front of the guards. That's okay, though. We'll just take it back. With a bit of a blink. Alright. We can add that to our collection. And the Ring of the Viper I think is pretty good as well. Did we look at it yet? Steel, Ring of the Viper. Here we go. Fortify agility 10, resist magic 15%. It's alright. It's alright. It's not amazing.
Always a pleasure. We're here to help.
Did you hear about Reynold Dralis?
You did what had to be done. There should be no regrets or doubts in your mind about it. Reynold was an evil Dunmer, and he deserved that fate.
Evil. Thinking uploading up either Skyrim or Oblivion?
So, Argonians got this hist stuff from licking hist trees, and the Blackwood Company got bad hist that made them crazy.
Ooh. Alright, goodbye.
Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement?
Alright, that is Bruma done. Let's go ahead and head to Anvil. We're gonna do that one next. I think there's only a few missions in Anvil. I'm trying to see if I can remember them all. There's the... What's his name? The Manor mission. I think Benerus Manor. You gotta talk to his heir. And then there's also this lady who tells us about the secret trio of sexy ladies who's stealing people's stuff. The Siren's Deception. Gotta go to the Flowing Bowl. I think other than that, there might be one other one I'm not thinking of. I know that this guy's at the Count's Arms. This guy.
You wouldn't happen to be in the market for a home, would you? If you are, I just happen to be selling a manor located right here in Anvil.
I'm looking for a manor.
Yes, I'm selling my grandfather's house, Benerus Manor. If you're interested, I could let you have it for a modest sum. I have to sell it soon, as I have pressing matters elsewhere. You're welcome to take a look at it. It's located across the street from the chapel. Once you buy, you get the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. That's the deal. Would you like to buy it now?
I'll take it.
Excellent. Here's the key to the front door and the deed of ownership. I hope you enjoy your new home. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must attend to those pressing matters I spoke of earlier. Good day.
I feel like he's gonna run away.
Jesson Sextius, singer, composer, and storyteller extraordinaire.
Heard any rumors?
The Blackwood Company?
No.
We're all wondering when more of the... Goodbye.
Any more missions? You...
I used to think you were a hero.
Yeah. Any rumors?
They say that Oblivion...
Okay.
Take care.
Goodbye. After he told me that, I'm not investing in his shop. He's not gonna get no more gold from me. Alright. Let's go find these sirens. Well, don't get too deep into it, Umbra. I was gonna say, we're gonna get started very soon. Very soon. My, I'm lagging. It's quite the view, though. The sunset over the lighthouse, over the castle.
You look like a shrewd businessman.
Heinrich Okenhull, captain and shipmaster. My ship is in for refitting, so I'm high and dry for a while.
Heard any rumors?
They say that Oblivion...
Damn it.
You too.
It's not helping us at all.
How are you?
Lil's quality merchandise, we've been there. I want to say one of these ships here. Yeah, this one. I think that there's like a high elf outside of one of these ships who tells us to go inside for her or something. Yeah, this lady.
This is a travesty. A complete and utter travesty. The crystal ball is just sitting there in the hold, but I'll be damned if I'm going back on board. And nobody will help me. Nobody. Not with those spirits roaming the decks. I don't suppose you'll help me. No, of course you won't.
Who says I won't?
Of course you can't. Nobody ever wants to help. That's the... Wait. Did you actually say you'd help me?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, how wonderful. I can't thank you enough. I've been going out of my mind ever since my crew was murdered. This is my ship, you see. The Serpent's Wake. I hired the crew to sail to Somerset Isle to retrieve a family heirloom, my mother's crystal ball. They made the journey and arrived back all right. But then, someone murdered them. All of them.
Who could have done it?
Now their spirits are haunting the ship. The crystal ball is in a chest in the ship's hold, but I can't get to it. I made it as far as the captain's cabin, but the spirits nearly killed me. Get the crystal ball and return it to me here, and I'll make it worth your trouble. Here, you'll need this key. Thank you so much.
Alright, alright. So we've got the ghost ship of Anvil. We've got to go in there. This mission's actually super easy. We just got to walk in there and take care of it. And then we've got the Siren's Deception, which of course means we got to go inside this inn over here. And then there's Benner's Manor, which is over there. So we can do all three of those, and I think those are all three of the side missions in Anvil. But, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it here early at 10 o'clock. I made plans with the Discord. We're watching if you're in the Nipples and Friends Discord, the description is down below. We're watching either Terminator 2 or The Dark Knight tonight. So I hope you fellas enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to continue this either tomorrow or possibly Tuesday night. And we will be back for some more Oblivion at least 2 times this next week. So I thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like down below. To spread Nipple's message across the land of Tamriel. And whatever, just because you like it.
You've returned.
Oh, good.
You're
ruining my outro, ladies. And comment if you got any recommendations or anything you want to see. And subscribe if you want to. I'm not a cop. This is the Nipples the Clown channel, and we'll catch you around in the next one. Goodbye for now.
Well, it's 1 a.m. Better go home and spend some quality time with your kids.
Just a second, Homer. You gotta take a breathalyzer test before I let you drive home.
I guess I'll walk home.